This will be a little contemplation into Gene Key 7, which goes from the shadow of division into the gift of guidance and the siddhi of virtue. If you're new to the Gene Keys, you might like to find out more at genekeys.com. Also, feel free to go over to my bio if you're curious about exploring your personal Gene Keys profile with a life coach and Gene Keys guide. But back to Gene Key 7, division, guidance, and virtue. So I'm going to start with a metaphor. Imagine an isolated community of people in which there was one person who understood how to work the electrics. They could fix and maintain the generator, mend appliances, fix faulty connections, everything like that. Now, if this person were embodying the shadow frequency of Gene Key 7, the shadow of division, they might well use their skills and resources to create or maintain a hierarchical structure in the community. For example, they might broadcast the idea that everyone needs them, and that without them, the power would go out and people would be struggling. And perhaps they might use their position of power to offer or withhold electrical power to maintain their position at or near the top of this hierarchy. So essentially, they're creating a hierarchy in order to be a leader, and perhaps in order to feel more secure. This person might install electricity cables and link up every home in the community, whether they're asked to or not, because this shadow isn't very good at only offering something when there is the invitation for it. They just force their so-called gift onto others and then say, "You're welcome." So we can imagine or see how this kind of hierarchy creates division between leaders and followers. And the repressed version of this shadow might look like someone who secretly owned a backup generator and also understood all about electronics, but hid their gift and resources in order to maintain the status quo of the current hierarchy with the current leader, even though their resources and expertise could also be of service to the community. However, if this scenario were changed so that we were seeing the gift frequency of Gene Key 7, the gift of guidance embodied here, the resources and skills and expertise, etc., would be given when it was asked for and without any agenda. So instead of it being forced upon anyone, people could just come and receive it as and when they needed it. There wouldn't be the same narrative at play that this person was so desperately needed and therefore should be in a position of authority. Rather, there would be the sense of equality between the giver and receiver in this situation. And people would naturally be attracted to this person because they could see the value of the offering, and because there would be a sense of unity rather than division. People could actually meet heart to heart in this exchange rather than it being a surface level connection. So veering away from this metaphor now, which I hope was helpful, as the gift of Gene Key 7 is guidance, people embodying this gift are likely to be gifted guides, teachers, perhaps natural leaders in their field. And whereas at the shadow frequency, people would create division, at the gift frequency, people would intuitively know how to create healthy boundaries that were not divisive, but rather allowed all to be respected within the exchange. And as we see the division of the shadow dissolve, the gift has a wonderful capacity for connecting, whether through offering their gift of guidance or simply by being present with another person. The siddhi of Gene Key 7 is called virtue, and it has to do with the source of all that is of the highest good in us, And it suggests that when we no longer see ourselves and the world as divided, when we live from the truest essence of who we are, we can simply live our true nature, and that nature would only ever be able to create a good environment for all.